There we go. Just check some stuff real quick. And for some odd reason, it's not showing. Not showing my chats, so much stuff in my chat on my PC side of things. Guess things are wanting to take its slow ass time. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why it's like everything feels like it's so fucking delayed or something like that. That makes me think to myself it's like it's that it makes me think to myself like that you know shit's not working properly. Go ahead and continue. While you might as well checking around and everything. I'm just like randomly debating if I want to just refresh my pop-out chat my pop-out chat thing. To be on the safe side or what have you. Sure, I'm gonna do it. Hopefully. So if I miss any messages, while I'm, not on my, not watching or whatever. Wait, really? Huh. That's kinda weird. Like, it's not, for some reason, it's not like showing the title of my stream thing on Discord, like, cause normally what would happen is cause I have my Discord app via like desktop app and everything like that, and, usually it would be like, oh, if you have that, then it'll show you that, show that you're streaming. And like if I was to go to, like okay, never mind. I guess it was just taking a hot minute or two. Maybe because I checked Discord like right away. But anyway, um, just gonna reload my Twitch page and my Twitch pop out chat. Because make sure everything's working. So bear with me. Yeah, as soon as I as soon as I see my chat stuff and all that, then we'll get started. Well, I guess I could technically get started right away. Kind of just do my little intro and stuff. So Anyway, so as always, everyone, hey yo, my fellow Rumble Maniacs. It's Mr. Rumble Roses here, and welcome to another installment of Elden Ring Night Rain. So, originally there was going to be something. This was originally going to be something else that I was going to be trying to do on stream. But things kind of. I'm not gonna say like went for the bad. What went bad or whatever. It's just kind of. I guess I just kind of had like a little bit of a random change of thought of of things. So, for starters, I kind of want to just kind of address why I didn't do any stream yesterday. So I think it was around like 4 p.m. my time yesterday, aka Saturday. There was a bit of a heavy downpour that was going around my area, and and I didn't know exactly like what to expect, because I don't really watch the news or weather or anything like that. So usually, like unless there's something like really bad happens, or whatever, then usually I get told about it. But otherwise, then I just kind of don't expect it or and stuff. So, but but yeah, we had a bit of a heavy downpour. And everything. Thankfully, the electricity didn't go out or whatever. Um, but I think like afterwards, and even though this was kind of a weird thing, but like I think like afterwards, when everything was settling down, my internet went out. And I think my stepdaddy was kind of thinking this at one point too, but I believe he said that he was thinking that it was on the internet company's end and not our end, or I think he said it was. I think he said like he thought it was on our end, not the the internet company that we have's end or something like that. So so yeah, we didn't know exactly what was going on, but that we just know that the internet was down for a few hours. I think it came on around like 7 p.m. And everything, and I was just like, well, I was like, well, I'm probably just gonna, I was debating. I was debating like whether or not if I was going to, maybe, like do like a little bit of a late stream type thing, or if I would, just be like, you know what, I'm actually going to go ahead and just, kind of take a little random day off. So I decided, so I was like, okay, it's just around this time. So I was like, okay, I'm always going to just take a random day off. So I didn't stream at all on Saturday. And and now it's Sunday, and I was thinking to myself, like, well, what can I possibly do? And I was like, well, had this idea, but didn't have that idea, and I was just like, you know what? I'm kind of in a bit of a Night Rain mood, just because I played the bejesus out of the game and everything like that. So just like, you know what? I'm gonna continue more of my little Night Rain runs, and I'm gonna be specifically continuing more of my fist build for Raider, aka the Onion Raider. So last time I did this, I believe that I had taken on the first two bosses of the game, which was Tricephalos and Gaping Jaw. So now we're going to try to hopefully make more progress in the game. See if we can maybe do like Sentient Pest and Augur. Even though like I think Augur is probably going to be like the one boss I'm not going to be able to really use my fist build on, because Augur is known to be more of an aerial based boss, but we'll have to just wait and see. So this is my fist loadout here. As you can see, I called by fist loadout. I'm using Raider's Goblet, which has a red slot, a blue slot, and a yellow slot. And these are the following things. So, first one is a Polished Burning Scene, where it has Dormant Peril, Septiscilver Fist, and Strength plus 2. And next I have a Blue Grand Drizzly Scene, where it has FP Restoration upon Fist attacks. Flask also heals allies, and plus 3 in Dexterity. And then I have Grand Luminous Scene, where it has HP Restoration upon Fist attacks, partial HP restoration upon post damage attacks, and Gravity Stone Chunks in position as far as expedition. So yeah, basically this is basically this is like the best little thing I can be able to do as far as like having a fist build type of type of thing. Um, so yeah, especially like especially like the HP restoration upon fist attacks and on post damage, partial HP restoration upon post damage attack, that's a nice little thing. Gravity stone chunks, can be hit or miss, but it is what it is. So yeah, I decided to go with this. I think I actually made another loadout, like another fist loadout, some time ago, but I think I did it with Wilder. But I think I did it with Wilder at one point. But I believe that I actually had switched it out because I think I was doing something else with him. But yeah, so yeah, that's my little build right there. I also kind of decided to give myself a fun little random name. So for this little playthrough for right now, I'm calling myself Fisty McPunch'em because it's supposed to be like a pun on on fist and a punch shit. So yeah, I am Fisty McPunch'em for today. Alright, so for those that are new to this channel or the series, usually what I do when it comes to these playthroughs is that I usually do things in trios, mainly where it's just like, where it's like me and I cube with, two other random people. Um, I usually at most try and do like 2 bosses per stream because sometimes the queue times can be a little bit, out there, and even, even doing like, like a couple even doing like a couple of expedition runs can take like about like an hour or so at most, an hour plus, I'd say. And the way things usually would go is like if I could be able to do if I could be able to get if I could be able to get into both bosses and beat both bosses in some sort of way, then I will full VOD stream. But if I can only get into one boss, like say for example, Scythian Pass, but I can't be able to do anything with Augur, then I do what I kind of call like a half VOD or a stream highlight, where I basically have like the successful expedition as its own little video, and I pretty much keep it on Twitch for the time being. But if but if nothing gets done, then I don't VOD stream at all because I kind of consider the video a failure run of that portion, and stuff like that. And yeah. So there's that. And even though this is a fist type of build, it's not always going to guarantee that I'm going to be just using straight up fist. Cause like I say, sometimes I might have to use other stuff, especially for certain bosses. Because Augur's known to be a flying type of boss, and is always in the air more so than anything else. But yeah, the idea is try and get some fist type weapons, and just go from there. Um, I don't really have a whole lot of rules per se. Like the only thing I usually just do is like I just try and go until like I'm the last one. So like say for example, like I queue up with a couple randoms, and like one person leaves but the other person stays. Then I try and I try and stick it out to the very end. But if both my teammates leave, then I leave last. Or if like something goes wrong with like the game or something like that, or I just feel like they're or I just feel like like they're my teammates are not really pulling their own weights or or whatever, then I kind of like make the slight little exception about possibly just leaving that thing. So yeah, and of course and of course like we'll be playing as Raider. Like I said, I'm doing this run as Raider. Doing it as the Onion Raider. I was thinking about like doing it. I think about like doing it as the Remembrance version of Raider. Where like he doesn't have his armor, and like he doesn't have any armor and stuff on. But I was like, I'm known to play as Raider a lot, so why not have an Onion Raider, who just wants to punch the bejesus out of things. So, there you go. And I guess technically, in like a time link type of sense, but I don't know when I started like thinking about this, but if you can't, but I say like at most if you couldn't be able to get into like a session when it hits like the hour mark, and wasn't able to get into anything, then chances are I probably would just just end the stream there, because like I don't want to I don't want to waste your guys' time of be like, oh, like just you're streaming for an hour and nothing happens. And plus it wouldn't really make much of a good stream anyway, so. But yeah, so we got ourselves the first encounter. Got a Wilder and a Recluse. So, because we're going up against, because we're doing a Sentient Past expedition, the one main thing we have to try and see if we can get, is something that is going to give us fire. Because Sentient Past is known to be weak, is not be mainly affected. Sentient Past's main effective weakness is known to be fire. Okay. Sacred Seals. Oh, we got the Crater event. That means that much we can possibly get a +3 legendary weapon. Oh, I see a Scurb. Where are you? Yeah. It's not the best thing, but I'd say it's not. I feel like it's not the best thing, but it's not the worst thing. So like I'll take it nonetheless for the time being. Alright. But yeah, so like I said, like I had my little like day off yesterday and everything, and I played some Night Rain with Onyx. He got the PS4 port of Night Rain on PS5. Because apparently when it comes to PS5, you can actually do like you can have like PS4 ports as their own little thing, I guess. Which I thought was interesting. Which to me, like I feel like if that's gonna be the case, then you should be able to have like then like PS4 people should have that compatibility for for that console. So like, if you have, you have PS4 and everything like that, then so it's again, like if you have a PS4 port, you have the PS4 console, and everything. Take that for right now. I'll take the Great Bow. Yeah, as I was about to say before, I kind of got sidetracked from the Ironite body there. But yeah, like I was kind of thinking, I was kind of like just saying, it's like to me, I think that you know, PS4 users should have the ability to have like a, you know, like play PS5, you know, games, you know, slash ports or whatever. You know, like sort of like, you know, for example, if I want, you know, like I think it would be kind of cool if I could be able to get like the PS5 version of Elden Ring, and that way I could be able to actually I can actually, you know, like make more you know, like make more characters. Ooh. I'll take that and I'll put that there. I'll take the Great Hammer for the passive. Okay, looks like they're going to the other bloody place. The bloodiest, the better. Another sanguine noble. Ow. 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 Let me get my fucking thing. Edge. I'll take that for the, you know, beating enemies restores HP. $75, $69. They're trying to do a thing, damn it. Blah. Excuse me. Nice. Sure, I'll take that. Alright, so church here gives us flash number 5. $69.75. I say for right now though, I probably will be keeping the fire iron ball. I can't move. Let's do that. That. Oh, Blade Talisman. Guess I'll take that. Fire Grease. Land Slam. Are we going this way? Club Bliss. I don't know why. But for some reason, it felt like my damn headset was. My headset was misaligned or something. Yeah, damn it, she knows. Hey. Cause Ichi knows, and I hate Ichi knows. Better when it's went to a thing. I think I just saw the recluse pop her off. God damn! 59, 85. Yeah, he actually gets... He got the best sword of all. I don't know if I say best sword, but it's definitely a good sword. C'est le Père Démon! That's the critical HP, critical hits for HP thing, and it would be good. I'm kind of a crazy sucker for trying to get the FP restoration. Because depending on like the luck that I get, I can have something like maybe get some good. I can do some stuff that kind of expands the Ash of War. Bitch. Yeah, right, but okay. Like, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's really fine. It's totally fine, man. It's totally fine. It'd be kind of funny if I actually found the talisman that was up here that could do a little bit more. Yeah. A little FP boost is always nice, so. A little FP boost. Eventually we'll have to use that. Unless I guess unless someone got like another better fist weapon that, does fire, but it's hard to see that in the wood. Not the thing, not in the wind. Get here. Are we really gonna fight a bell right now? Oh, come on, I was away from him. Shit. Like, man, I was away from that shit. Oh, what did? I can look at this. Where's that devil system? Yeah, we could have fought him like in, you know, at the end of the day. Marines. They can take on that bitch at the end of the day. It's like a mixed experience coming down this thing. Withers of blood. And nice. I'm going to see exactly what's down her. I'm pretty sure that, like, I have the utmost feeling that, you know, they'll be fine. You know. Yes, a recluse and Wilder, what could go wrong? Edge. See, what I tell you? Like, what? Say, what the fuck did I tell you? Ugh. What's this one? Sure, we'll replace that. Like, we shall replace that one with this. And I'd say probably, like, what I might do is, when time comes, you know, it's like I'll have, like, this be the main thing, and I'll probably have, like, Rivers of Blood on my side. And, like, on my little, like, offhand. Because I want to say, quote unquote, that I think if you can build actually, you know, because I think I can actually build doable things. Oh! Son of a bitch! oh, I was about to get my fucking blood back. Where am I? I was about to get my fucking rivers of blood back, and I was like, oh, you know, let's do the thing. Also, I get, next thing I know, I get fucking blasted in the face. I get blasted by fire, and I get knocked and lose a life. Well, a level, but still. The good damn it. I think one of the fuckers might have my thing. Thank you. I gotta hurry because... Ow! I was saying, I gotta hurry because, you know, they try to get down there. Not only help out my teammates, but also get, you know, the power. Never mind. It's like, never mind, they were good. Look at that. Alright. 170. Okay. A little bit of a delay, but we, you know, we're gonna make progress. We'll have to see good progress, right, Chan? Right? Ooh. We're gonna fight this fucker. This fucker. I am dead. I mean, I guess we doing this thing. Hey, boy. Edge. Oh, come on. I was trying to heal. Thank you. Fine, they shall take that. Never mind. They should be good, question mark. maximum stamina. I have the Grafted Blade Greatsword. Okay, I was trying to go for the crit thing, but okay. That's ow. Get it. I make the shit out of that. Is it just me or did I see that recluses fucking do a moonwalk? Like I literally could have sworn I just I wasn't like fully paying attention, but like I saw that it looked like she did like some sort of random ass moonwalk. Alright, let's see. That. Go one of those. Let's see. That. Yeah, funny enough, I think it makes you good. So. Already did. Chat. I don't care if you are popular as loved by many. looks like phase 2. Hey! And it looks like they're going to target for a while over there. Look. Nice. Alright. That's pretty good stuff there, methinks. Let's see. It's decent, but I'm gonna sell it. Sell. Keep it for now. Sell that. And sell that. Yeah, the one thing I wish that Night Rain did for like an update, like, if there's one thing I wish that Night Rain did for an update where it's like, it wasn't limiting you to, it's like having like an X amount of relics, where it's like, oh, you've got too many and you can't be able to do another expedition until you sell some. Oh, last night when I was playing with Onyx and everything, me and him, like, when I was playing with Onyx last night, because like I said, we were playing we were doing a little dual session thing together, and we were helping him, do some PS4 or port, achievement hunting on his end, aka trophy hunting. Like there was a point where it's like I only had like about like 8 possibilities left to get to get new relics, right? And so what I did, just I was just here like okay, screw this shit, I guess. Was I pretty much got rid of all of the I got rid of like a good portion of the medium sized ones, like the medium sized relic, like this one here, for example, like one that has like 2 things. Just like about, just so I can, like not have to fucking worry about, just so I can pretty much like, not have to fucking worry about, like, coming to that, that point in time with like, oh, like I have to sell some shit, because otherwise I can't be able to do any expeditions. That for now, I guess. We're gonna draw. Okay, so Okay, so we get a sentient pest. That went pretty well. Got some, got some pretty good stuff, especially with the the crater shifting Earth. I am curious to see, like what's going. I am kind of like curious to see how things are going to be when it comes to doing Augur. Um, like I said, like I said, it's like probably the one thing with Augur is like it's probably going to be a little bit more difficult to to have like fist like use fist weapons because Augur's always known to be up in the air and everything like that. And like if I was to do like any other character with Augur, like chances are I pretty much would just do like I probably just bring I more than likely would just bring an Iron Eye for for the ability to shoot enemies that are not on ground. Yeah, I'm just checking some stuff on the PC side real quick. But yeah, so for those that don't know, every now and then, like a random shifting list can happen, and you can even, and if you have like the collector's sideboard, and you have a decent amount of sigils and everything, and you can actually do it yourself. You know, but sometimes though, like depending on what shifting list that you conjure up, can sometimes can sometimes can sometimes like help or hinder the possibility of getting queued up. But I've talked about this before, about like all the craters and stuff like that, like and like what the what the best used for. So crater overall. So when it comes to crater, like I'd say like it's not too bad for any boss. You can go just to go down to the crater, get a +3 legendary weapon. Make a legendary weapon with like +2 or +3, depending on like how much it can go. Crater's good for any boss, in my opinion. Um, Mountaintop is mostly good for like if you're facing Caligo, aka Fissure of the Fog, because it can be able to help out with it kind of help out a little bit with the frost. Because frost is always because frost with that boss is always known to be a thing. Um, Next is Rotted Woods. Rotted Woods, I'd say, is okay for like a good portion of the bosses, maybe. I'd say probably like I'd say like you could probably use it for like a few bosses here and there. But I'd say like probably like the one boss overall that it could help out with, um, at least phase one, anyways, would be Dreadlord because with Dreadlord, he kind of does a little thing where it's like he tries to he tries to produce there's a little thing with Scarlet Rot. I think like I want to say like in phase two of his, I guess like the second part of his first phase or something like that. I can't really remember. But he does that. You can have like immunity from the first part of Scarlet Rot, but it's and everything. But also but also besides Scarlet Rot, um, you can be able to get overall HP restoration upon post damage attacks. No matter no matter who you're playing as. So it's kind of a nice little thing. And sometimes, I say sometimes, you can possibly have like a slight little chance of getting a scarlet rotted weapon in the Rotted Woods area. I'd say I'd say your best shot to getting a scarlet rotted weapon would be if you went to the castle to not only get the location of where the blessing on the Rotted Woods is at, but also if you were to kill the commander boss dude that's up there as well. Because there's like a decent. I say like there's like a decent chance of him being able to like actually drop those kind of weapons. But yeah, sorry, I'm still, kind of still just, trying to check stuff. Noclateo, aka the Shrouded City. Um, I'd say it's kind of another one of those, like, overall boss type things where it's like, oh, like, go there, you can possibly get, like, a legendary weapon from beating Estelle. You can also build, like, and if you beat Estelle, you get, like, the nice little auto revive. If I was to pick one boss in particular that it would probably be good for, um, it would probably have to be for Hilster because Hilster, aka Hilster, Hellister, Nine Aspect, whatever the fuck you want to call him, he can be a bit of a bitch and a half, and there's that slight possibility of you and your team probably going down at most. And then Great Hollow, I can't really be able to say much about this because Great Hollow is pretty much a DLC exclusive type of thing. Only really works with the DLC bosses, mainly just like for like balancers or Dreadlord or something like that. But it's one of those situations where it's like you can't really. It's hard to like know for sure about like what like it's kind of like hard. It's one of those things where it's like it's hard to know for sure if like if you're in a shifting Earth or if you're in like some sort of like map variation of the thing because um like the new maps and stuff for the DLC, it's like it feels kind of the same. Like the only slight little change, like the only slight little difference I would say is if like maybe like maybe like the like the starting thing, like oh like maybe you have like some sort of church you could be able to to do, or you have like some sort of like some sort of Cade warriors that you fight like right away even though you're level 1. So but yeah. Okay. Either scholar or undertaker is here. Alright, so let's see. So now comes Augur, but I believe that Everdark Augur is also a thing. So what we're going to do is actually we're going to queue up for both regular and Everdark Augur and see which one we get. I wouldn't mind like I've talked about this before where it's like where it's like I'm not the biggest fan of facing Everdark Augur, but it's one of those bosses where it's like okay, I know, or it's like okay, like I know how things work. I know like a nice little preparation, to get myself ready for it and all that. So yeah. And another thing too, funny enough. So another little thing too, funny enough, is me and Alex actually we actually both duoed. We played duos together, and we actually took on Everdark Augur last night. It was like that was not long after we had beat or after he had beaten the main game and everything. I mean, like he wanted to he really wanted to get the Raider suit, the Onion armor, aka Canarine armor, for Raider. So, but that was like I think he said like at first like he didn't have enough mark to buy it normally. And I was talking, and I was like trying to remember. I was like, oh wait a minute, I think if I remember correctly, because I think this happened. Cause I think this happened when the DLC got introduced. Because I think like it changed before. Like, it was like different beforehand. Where it's like, oh, you can only do like like either a mark there or sovereign sigils here, whatever. But I was like, wait, I have an idea. Why don't we do an Everdark, Everdark Augur? You can be able to get your first little Everdark Sovereign boss out of the way. You can get some nice sovereign sigils. And you can be able to get you can get the Katarine armor that way. That way, things would be much a bit more quicker, for him to get it, because I know that he really wanted, to get the armor. So. And depending on how things go, per se, because his birthday is coming up, soon. I think it's like next month. I think it's next month. Or some. But apparently, one of his little like goals, even though like I told him, I said, hey, I think we should still try it Sunday, even if you don't reach said goal. But that bad was kind of like proposing to him the idea of having like another third, have like a third dual run under our belt, where we play as double onion raiders. Because I think like we had like, cause I think like there was like three type of playthroughs that we had in mind. The first one that we did, I believe, was when we did our Sunyan Bros run, where I played as Guardian Solaire, and he played as Onion Raider, and then we're kind of currently in like at the halfway point of our Wilder and Duchess run, and then after that, something after that is when we might try and see if we can do a double Onion Raider. And I believe that he said that he wanted to try and maybe like get as much relic stuff as possible, because I think he said like if he can get some good relics for Raider on the PS4 port of Night Rain, then he'll just kind of like he'll retire the PS5 port, and then he'll just stick to PS4, because one of the main things he's told me was that apparently the PS4, I guess like the PS4 port runs smoother and better than what the PS5 port does, despite the fact that PS5 is supposed to be superior and everything, but but it is what it is. Okay, let's see. Everdrill relic. Fire grease. Bolas. Shield grease. Fire pot. Pickle turtleneck. No real known places for lightning. It's kind of unfortunate that, but yeah. Strong, level 4. it'd be kind of funny in a way if we somehow actually got lightning, like a lightning-based, type weapon. Lightning-infused based weapon, in a place that doesn't have for the time being. And I think this is going to be a guardian golem. Cause it's big and it's big and wide open like. Actually, why did I say that? I clearly saw the fucking thing. I am an idiot. Partially. It's like I knew this was going to be a holy place. But I was also kind of like just randomly thinking myself. It's like, oh wait, there's the whole thing of like, if there's an opening, there's an opening type thing, and it's like, oh yeah, then, I might see, I might see a guardian golem. I want to go here real quick. I don't know why, like, I could have sworn I might have heard a scarab. But it might have been just me. Maybe just me imagination. Holy ground. Not too bad of a team, but I'm gonna get physical attack up. I must say, we didn't hit a church yet, did we? Our level 7. pretty good so far, pretty good. I do believe you'll find I see the magma worm. Ah, you son of a bitch. Don't let that thing get you. If you stay in that ship so long, you're gonna get fucking, you're gonna lose a level. I think they might be trying to find the location. Wouldn't be too bad. Wouldn't be too bad of a thing. Yeah. Kiola Falsers. Yay! You don't know what this bitch is? There it is! Oh, right. The old termination. Let's see what Shotkeep has. Yeah, lightning ball. I'll take it. Yeah. Bitch. Like, hey, we're doing a thing. Like, motherfucker. Have to rearrange a little bit. Jumpy. Humpy. Damn, dude. Y'all burned the shit out of that thing. That. I'll do this. They can be arm buried all the way. Ah, it's the booty bump himself. Got 2 fists and 1 claw. Nice. Damn. We obliterated. Yeah, no one forget he obliterated. Let's do that. Level 12. Like, where are we going this way? The minister getting fast at ASAP Lake. Als we volgende strijdbeurt. Oh, run the duty. Like, I don't know where we're going, but we're doing something. Where we're going, we're after. I guess we're going this way. From one annoying bitch to another. How did that hit? Hey, that's a good idea. Ah. You're going to the cave. The Cave of Wonders. Okay. Vi kan då Cave of Wonders. Ja. Like that. Hey, get out of here. I'll take that. Probably gonna keep this, you know, for the accessory attack to get damage. a nice little thing to have, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, get the fuck up, man! That sounds like a ribbon nut. Look at her getting a cute thing with one night too, yeah. Whip! Miss me, bitch. Grand Hut House, man. Don't mind if I do. No skill. Ha 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 ha. And that I will see what's up her. It's almost like an uncommon tradition at this point where it's like, you know, if you get to the castle, you're able to, you know, swing by here. Always see what kind of stuff and things you can be able to get. Boys. Physical attack. But he'll get that as well, because why not? Take that hand. Yoink. What do you? You know what? Cause I got them, I'm gonna use them. Because I got these shit, I'm gonna use this shit. Man, look at these shit gonna be so stinking rich. Actually, blame it the other way. Right in the gut. Damn. Cat gumbo. 한대 완대 완대 한대. Alright, let's see. Do I have anything I can use? Where that team at? Take that. Put it there. I didn't have the thing to do in time. Can't see. Yeah, I don't think Marris likes it very much. Right, phase 2, I believe. Nice! Good shit. Up again with a roll. Aye! Nice.
Hey! Hey!
Alright. Fuck yeah, my dudes. Okay. So that went pretty nicely, methinks. Let's see. It's decent, but I'm trying to do a thing at most where it's like, unless I have like dormant power to help discover something, then chances are I'm probably gonna just sell it. Yeah. Okay. So we did Sentient Past. We did Regular Augur. Uh, let's see if anyone's tweeting. Maybe anyone in particular that I know, but I don't know. Alright, let me check some shit. Oh wow. This person has the onion the onion helm on their build. That's funny. Let's see how long they've been live for. Yeah, I might actually go ahead and end. I mean, it's 30 minutes a little earlier, but yeah. So 30 minutes earlier, but past the thing, but it's like, you know. They've been or it's almost about close to 3 hours, but yeah, might as well try nonetheless. You know, see what happens. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream and everything like that, though. And as always, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Um, I don't know 100% for sure on this quite yet, so take this with a slight grain of salt. But there might be a slight possibility of tomorrow doing a bit of a collaboration thing um, with Onyx over on his channel, because he was kind of he seemed to have been proposing the idea of um, he seemed to have been proposing the idea of doing more regular Elden Ring and trying to do more of his Iron Eye run. And having and having me as the guardian, build that I have and all that. I don't know for sure if he's going to be doing if he's going to go all the way to in game, because right now on my end I don't have my guardian build, my guardian character, whatever. I don't have him. I don't have. I think I got two Malekith's area, but I haven't really beaten them. So, we'll have to see what happens there. But probably if everything goes well for Wednesday, which will be the start of my 2 days a week of streaming, um, I might probably do some more weapons mod Wednesday, doing more Freedom 2 with the Blork D-Make mod. And maybe on Thursday I might do I don't know, I might do I might do a shooter type game. I might play either Postal Brain Damage, do the DLC for it. Maybe I'll play Outlaws Remastered, or maybe I'll play Deathwish, Deathwish Sting for Blood. So we'll see. But we'll see what happens for that day. Did my thing even go through? It did, but it's taking its sweet ass time to show up on my damn. It's unfortunately taking its sweet ass time showing up on my damn chat box on PC. I gotta be careful with this because sometimes when it's I think it's oh, I guess a /raid and everything ready. It's I do that and then fucking put the name of the person, the right person want to try and raid and everything like that. Next thing you know, it's oh, it's like slash, slash this person's name. It's /raid spruce this person's name. So, yeah. Yeah, the person that we're going to try and see if we can raid into, they're apparently playing Dark Souls 3. So, see how that goes. And I will say this, too in a way, but even though it hasn't been brought up in quite a while, but I kind of wanted to, talk about it because I had I don't know. Because I had someone kind of bring this up at one point in time, a while back, but someone I was friends with on PlayStation, they had asked me one day, if hey, do you have Dark Souls 3? And it's yeah, I do, but I retired from it. And it's apparently they got all PC about it. It's oh, they asked if I had Dark Souls 3, and I said yes, but I retired from it. And they're pretty much getting all uppity, because I was oh, well, I was hoping you could help me, and I was well, sorry, but I've uninstalled that game, and I made did a thing where it's I'm never gonna really touch that again. And then they got and they got so and then they claimed where it's like, oh, I'm so like, or like, oh, I'm so hot-headed, even though like I claim to be, a nice chill guy, and I'm like, I can be, but like I can be a chill guy, but if you start pushing my buttons, then then the chill goes away, and then fucking and then fucking some point in time, like he removes me from he removes me as a friend on PSN, which is like, fine, fuck it. You want to be an ass because I thought like you want to be an ass just because like I said like I don't I don't play Dark Souls 3 anymore. Cause like cause the thing is like what like okay, so a little random story time, but for those that don't know, my friend Onyx gave me that game, like bought me the game a long while back, and everything, and it was a slow and steady road, but I ended up platinuming the game, and I was like, okay, like I've done everything in the game, from the base game to DLC, so I am, putting this game away, kind of having a little retirement thing. And then I think like I think like Onyx said that he was going to be doing like probably like one more Dark Souls 3 stream. And I was like, okay, I was like, okay, I'll come out of retirement just for you, but this like is going to be like one of those situations where it's like, oh, I'm coming out of retirement to go back into it. And also, I got to fucking wait because as soon as I hit the raid, as soon as I did the raid, because as soon as I did the raid, the person I was going to be streaming or going to try and raid into, I got like about like an hour, like a minute and a half worth of ads. So yeah. But anyway, while I'm waiting for that, I'm just just a bit more. But yeah, it's basically like in a nutshell, it was like I came out of retirement to go back into to have like a little retirement, like a little retirement tour type thing, if you will, where it's like, okay, I'm gonna play like a good portion of this game and everything like that with Onyx, to have one last hurrah, and then after that, it's like, I'm done. Because as I said this before, and I've said this before, and I'll say it again, I'm not really the biggest fan of Dark Souls. I will play the shit out of Bloodborne. I'll play me some Elden Ring. I'll even do me some Night Ring. But I was never really that big of a fan of Dark Souls. And I'm pretty sure some people are gonna be asking questions like, well, if you didn't like it so much, then why did you play it? And pretty much reason was because Onyx, he spent his money on it. Like even though like he didn't tell me he was actually gonna do it, but he spent his money on it and everything like that. So I was like, okay, well, I guess I have no choice. But anyway, if you enjoyed what you saw today, though, and you're watching this on Twitch, feel free to give the channel a follow and become a Rumble Maniac today. If you want to follow me anywhere else online, you can check out my YouTube channel, give it a sub, and all the usual good stuff. Feel free to follow me on Twitter, maybe in Blue Sky as well. And until I see you all in the next video or live stream, as always, take care everybody, and I hope you all have a good week or weekend.